Look at example B. We are going to go through the same process as example number 1. First thing is to be able to write down the correct row from the Pascal triangle. Notice that the exponent is 4, so we're going to be utilizing the fourth row. We are going to write down the 1, leave some space, the 4, the 6, the 4, and the 1. Once you have written it down, we are going to write down the values of A. In this case, the value of A will be X, and the value of B will be -2. And we're going to start through the process. Let's start with the letter A. That'll be X, 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 X. We're going to start with the exponent 4. We'll go down to 3, 2, 1, 0. Now we are going to continue with the value of B. -2, -2, -2, -2, -2. We are going to start now from 0 all the way down to 4. Notice that it goes backwards. So it'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, and last will be 4. And let's not forget to be able to place a plus in between each of the terms. And now we are going to simplify. We have a 1, x to the 4th is just x to the 4th. Anything to the 0 power is equal to 1, plus 4, x to the 3rd, -2 to the 1st power is just -2, plus 6, x to the 2nd power. -2 squared is -2 times -2, which is +4, plus 4. X to the 1 is just x. -2 to the 3rd power is -2 times -2, which is +4, times -2, it's -8. And the last one will be plus 1. X to the 0 power, anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. And -2 to the 4th power will be -2 times -2 times -2 times -2, which is +16. And I'll place it in parentheses. Now simplify. 1 times 1 is 1, x to the 4th. +4 times -2 is -8, x to the 3rd. Now we're going to simplify the next one. 4 times 6 is +24, x squared. 4 times -8 is -32x. And the last one is +16. And this is my final answer. Let's go through the examples on the back. Example number 2. Very similar. Use the binomial theorem to write the following binomial expansion. Notice that your exponent is to the 4th power, so it means that we have to use the 4th row. Now for this one, let's go and build once again the Pascal triangle on the left hand side. We have a 1, a 1, and a 1. This is my first row. My second row will be 1 and 1 on the sides. The number between will be 2. That's my second row. 1 and a 1. The number in between will be 3. 2 plus 1 will be 3. That's my third row. The last one will be a 1 and a 1. 1 plus 3 will be 4. 3 plus 3 will be 6. 3 plus 1 will be 4. And this is my fourth row. This is the row that we're looking for. We are going to write it down. 1, leave some space. 4, leave some space. 6, leave some space. 4, leave some space. 1. Now we're going to start with the value of A. The value of A will be 3x, 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 3x. Now the value of B will be 1, And actually, before we start with the value of b, let's go and write down the exponents. This is a 4, so be to the 4th, to the 3rd, to the 2nd, to the 1st, to the 0 power. Now we can start with the value of b. The value of b will be 1, positive 1, so we really don't need the positive right now, or the plus. Be just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And the exponents from 4 to 0, now from 0, 1, 2, 3 to 4. And let's not forget the plus in between each one of them. Now that we have set up the binomial expansion, we can just, or the binomial theorem, we can just simplify. We have a 1 multiply 3 to the 4th power is 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3, which is 27, times 3 will be 81. So this will give you 81x to the 4th. 1 to the 0 power is just 1 plus 4. 3x to the 3rd power, that means 3x times 3x times 3x, which is 27x to the 3rd. 1 to the 1st power is just 1. The next one, we have plus 6. 3x to the 2nd power is 3x times 3x, which will give us 9x squared. 1 to the 1st is just 1. The next one will be plus 4. 3x to the 1st power will be just 3x. The last one, 1 to the 3rd power, 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. And the very last one, 3x to the 0 power. Remember, anything to the 0 power is just 1. 1 to the 4th will be 1. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. Now the last step is to be able to simplify. 1 times 1 times 81 will give us 81x to the 4th. 4 times 27 will give us 108 x to the 3rd. And I had the 1 here. So 1 times 4 times 27. The last one will be 1 times 6 times 9 will give us 54x squared. 4 times 3 times 1 will be positive 12x. And the last term will be 1 times 1 times 1, which will be 3. And this is my final answer. Pretty simple, right? Go and see if you can do letter B. Try by yourself, and then they'll play the next video.